Alright, better late than never, let's review Captain Phillips. Captain Phillips. Okay, Captain Phillips stars Tom Hanks as Captain Phillips, and he's captain of one of those cargo ships. And what this movie follows is a hostage situation about a bunch of pirates that board this cargo ship and take everyone on it hostage. I mean, if it's a hostage situation, I didn't have to say that. But they take over this ship, and this is basically what our movie's about. And this movie is based on a true story, and personally, I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I didn't look into Captain Phillips, so I was going into the movie not knowing what was going to happen. In this movie, this is a real representation of pirates. You know, in Pirates of the Caribbean, they're like, oh, pirates, we're so fun, I have a jar of dirt. No, this movie is an actual representation of pirates. And the actors that play the pirates are just so freaking good. Like, honestly, where have these guys been? I feel like these guys are real pirates that were told to actually put these people in a hostage situation, and they were filmed and then put into a movie without them even knowing. That's how good of actors these unknown actors really are. So this movie had a really good setup. When the pirates board the ship, it's like, oh, really intense, and then after that you're like, oh, dude, this really sucks for you, because this is a really intense and hard-hitting situation that really took me by surprise in some parts at how like actual dark and in-depth they went into with these pirates. And that's not a negative. That's actually a really good thing for this movie, because it made me feel like I was there even more. And about halfway through this movie, it actually turns into a freaking hostage situation. And being that it is this realistic hostage situation, it slows down a little bit. You know, the government will get involved in it and all the stuff happens, but like really, there isn't anything too exciting happening in it, because this is a like 2.5 hour movie that's going on, and in the middle, I honestly felt like it did drag on a bit. I'm just saying, in a real hostage situation, there will be times where people are like, oh no, we gotta hide, we gotta keep quiet, and we gotta, you know, there's talking and not a lot of stuff's happening. I'm not saying that this makes the movie bad or anything, I'm just saying that it actually does slow down, which, you know, made me feel a little bored. But it quickly made up for it, because in the end, the last 30-20 minutes of the movie were just so freaking intense and awesome to watch. And as for Tom Hanks in this movie, I heard it was like his greatest role in the history of ever for him, but honestly, it's not. He was fantastic in this role, but he is comparing this to The Green Mile and to Forrest Gump and to Saving Private Ryan. Those are all just fantastic movies that he has done. And this one isn't as good as those, but it still is up there for one of the better ones he has done, because he actually was really good in this movie. If Anne Hathaway can get an Oscar for a song, Tom Hanks should at least get recognized for playing in this. He was that good. And there was one scene in this movie, this one scene, I actually believe that Tom Hanks was in shock. He did such a freaking good job acting this. I literally felt like in this movie he was in shock. It was so well done, and I really loved how well he acted in this scene. Rest assured, the rest of the movie was fantastic, but this one scene, this scene was just so intense. And this scene itself almost made the entire movie. If the other parts of the movie weren't already really good, this scene was just so freaking fantastic. So in the end, Captain Phillips had fantastic setup, fantastic actual, like, the pirates acting was fantastic, and the great shock scene by Tom Hanks was great, even though he was great throughout the entire movie. It did slow down a bit in the middle. I shouldn't say that this movie could have been shorter, because that maybe probably would have felt like it was too short. But honestly, to me, being that the middle was slow, the movie could have been shorter, so that brought it down a little bit for me. But in the end, I will say, Captain Phillips is worth buying on Blu-ray. So, Captain Phillips, what did you think? Did you see it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.